What's going on? Welcome to K.A.E Sports Talk, and we're going to get right into this. So, we have the new PBA format. That's right. So, we're like, wowzers, what's going to entail? So, let's get into the article. So, how exactly does the new PBA Governors Cup format work? Well, yeah, because Tuesday, the Philippines Basketball Association announced the new format for the upcoming Governors Cup for the PBA season 49. So fresh off the weekend's exciting draft, the PBA generated even more buzz when they confirmed a departure from the usual competition solely for the first conference for the season for now. So, yeah, so this is only during the Governors Cup, and the traditional the 12 games used to be where they just play each other one time, so that's 11 games total, unless if there's a guest team like maybe 13, it'll be 12 eliminations. But yeah, they only play 11 games in each conference. But here's how this is going to work. Teams will be divided in groups of 6, where they'll face one another twice to make up the 10 elimination games. So, so they're gonna face actually, like I think two. So if San Miguel and Ginebra, they'll face each other 2 times in their group. But then the other group, it's singles, so one time. So it's gonna be a total of, instead of 11 games, it's going to be 16 games. So in the start country of previous format, when the highest and lowest 2 seeds had a twice to advantage, twice to win disadvantage respect, while the third faced C. So, and another thing is they used to even do the playoffs, but the semifinals will be stretched best of 5 to best of 7. The only similarity to the previous competition format, the finals will include a best of 7 affair to determine the champion for this conference. So here's Group A. So they'll be led by the most recent Philippine Cups winner, Bolts, defending Governor's Cup champion TNT, Magnolia, Northport, Terrafima, Converge, joining them in that group. And meanwhile, the juggernauts Barangay Ginebra and San Miguel will spearhead the group, and the other 4 are Rain or Shine, Elasto Paintos, NLEX Road Warriors, Phoenix Viewmasters, and Bossy. So, what would this ploy succeed? It's pretty clear that PBA is aiming to garner interest, as they are trying to spice things up before the season 50. So this is season 49, and there's definitely intent to bring back the league's glory days. Now, the basketball nerds teams facing off twice in elimination should be intriguing, as they focus on adjustments to bounce back or get a fully number of teams. Now, this could be the case for the playoffs, with teams being able to key in on details and adjust their strategies with the series duration being longer. On paper, it's a win-win situation with more meaningful games. More fans could be drawn to watch. However, the sample size games could be an issue, whether it's enough to gauge the performance of each team. The original 11-game single elimination can certainly feel like a sprint. Having one less assignment shouldn't help at all. It can lead to those more scenarios of teams being bunched up and tied at the standings because the small number of games. Relation to that, an emphasis on how much their poolmates can factor in. So, for example, if a particular team was traditionally able to exploit certain teams only for those opponents to be in the bracket, while conversely their kryptonite just happened to be strength 4 at the majority's group, they would face a huge test to hurdle the group phase simply due to the luck of the draw. And any further agreement they might have, it takes a team best teams in other groups simply becomes a moot point. Now, that hurts even more, considering that it's an additive like the NBA in-season tournament, but this is an actual path for a team to win a PBA championship. So again, yeah, that in-season NBA tournament is a sample size, but it doesn't determine the champion. But this one is going to determine the champion, and also helps with teams with no longer needs to meet once in elimination. There's a chance for highly anticipated clashes might not even take place in a conference. For example, the Manila Classico with Ginebra and Manila in different groups, fans will again rely on the luck of the draw if the two traditional rivals do eventually face off, or a rematch between last season's Philippines Cup finals, Malarco and SMB for that matter. For now, it's just a wait and see. So commend the PBA for trying to innovate the experience for the fans to bring out a better product. Only time will tell if these changes will further ignite the passion of Filipino hoops fans towards the PBA. So not a lot of fans have been showing up, but there's another thing. Here's another movement going on, and we're gonna take a look at this. And yes, on top of the format, the PBA is to adopt the 4-point shot next season. Yes. So, first time ever. I don't know any other league that's doing this. And of course, the season starts on August 18th. So, the 4-point shot was tested by the PBA during the 23 PBA All Star Weekend match in Pasay City, Iloilo, it's that's during the All-Star games. But just for the Governors Conference, there are several rule changes that we're anticipating. That one of them is the 4-point play. Now we're gonna have the 5-point play, and of course, the 4-point line will measure about 27 feet out instead of on top of we have the 23 feet. So this is crazy. So we have the 4-point play. And and here's another thing. Meanwhile, aside from the 4-point play, another key development during the PBA's annual planning session in Osaka, Japan, is the league is looking to possibly build its own arena. So they're looking at properties in Metro Manila, about 2 or 3 hectares. So they're looking to do that. So yeah, we have on top of the format, we have the 4-point play starting to be implemented starting August 18th. But here's another one I just wanted to state. Hey, Sabrina Ionescu backs the PBA's innovative 4-point line. She's like, yeah, so she even just heard about it, and she goes, the you know, one of the most notable supporters of this groundbreaking rule is Sabrina Ionescu, one of the greatest shooters in the WNBA and a star player for the Liberty. So she holds the most three-pointers in a single game with 128 successful shots, and expressed her enthusiasm for the PB's decision in a recent interview with Len Worre. And she said, I didn't know that. So that's news to me. That's pretty cool, said Ionescu. And who is a key member of Team USA? I mean, the more we can continue to evolve the game, it could bring a different level to the game here. And who knows, maybe one day. So, yeah, and that's the PBA's decision to introduce the 4-point line as part of our ongoing efforts to innovate and keep that league exciting for fans. And, for the PBA, they're just trying to do it just because, we haven't had much of a fan base. We haven't had too many fans come out during the eliminations unless Barangay Ginebra plays. And, even when those teams came out, it wasn't even fully a packed house, And I'm seriously, not to get off track here, but, Caitlin Clark is getting more packed fans than the PBA. So that's where we're going. So that is what it is. So, yeah. So yeah, we got these new implementations and this new format, uh, and of course all the imports have been signed, and there's a lot to see how this season goes. Will there be a lot of butts in the seats? That's a question mark. Besides Barangay Ginebra, hopefully I'm going to get to the Philippines during this time, so I'm going to be there when this season goes off. So we'll get to see when how the PBA is doing. So we'll see. All right, if any of you enjoyed any of this content, please give me the HKO special. Help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. So wherever you are, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video.